Welcome back, duelists, to Old Format Yu-Gi-Oh's Edison Format Tournament. We are now in our second match of the top four, and down here we have Discat O, aka Erik, who is our resident dragon duelist. He decided to bring today Disaster Dragon, Turbo Dragon, Norlier's Dragons, and Chaos, with his Turbo Dragon being banned. And up here on the top, someone we haven't seen in a while, One Giant Leap, aka Brad, who decided to bring Flamevell Sworn, Frog Monarchs, Gladiator Beasts, and Machina Gadgets, with his Machina Gadgets being banned. So, just a little bit of history about Brad here. He hasn't played in the past two rounds. In top 8, his opponent basically no-showed, and in top 4, he wasn't able to play, so he gave his opponent the win, knowing that he would top 8 anyway. So, he's been resting up for these matches, you could say. Also of note, this is the first match in the entire tournament that his Gladiator Beasts are not banned. He is known for playing Gladiator Beasts, so we'll see if that makes a difference for once. Alright, Erik's going to start us off by going first. He's going to start off on Norlira's Turbo and try to go for a quick game. He opens Trade-In, Necrogardener, Dark Horus, Red Eyes Wyvern, and Future Fusion. Future Fusion's a great one. He's going to send some dragons, Trade-In, draw 2, and end phase is just going to go for double red MD. I mean, can't complain. When you don't open the combo, Future Fusion sometimes just gets it done. Brad, on the other hand, is going to open Flamevell Magician, Raikou, Spy, Chaos Sork, Book of Moon, and Nimble Mega Hamster. Nothing to combat this right now. Brad sets Raikou, sets Book of Moon. Red MD is going to bring back some stuff, and, I mean, yeah, this is looking pretty dangerous. Raikou's going to kill a Red MD. And Erik's going to get in for 6k with those Dark Horuses. And yeah, Brad draws for turn and surrenders. A pretty quick game and pretty convincing. Most important thing about that game, though, was that Erik got his worst deck, at least worst deck by our little tier list standards, off the map, which is quite nice. Actually, never mind. He also has Chaos to go, so that one was ranked worse at least. Match 2, Brad is going to choose to go first, and he is now on Frog Monarchs. He's going to open Nobleman, Swap Frog, Gores, Creature Swap, Scapegoat, and Soul Exchange. A fine hand, but no Monarchs. He's going to send Treeborn Pass. Erik looks to be on Disaster Dragon. He's going to open Dust Shoot. That's really annoying. Exploder Dragon, Prime Material, My Body, Bottomless, and Book of Moon. He's going to set the Dust Shoot, set the Bottomless. He's going to hit the Caius, which was just drawn, which kind of sucks for him. Summon Swap Frog, send another Treeborn. He's going to hit the Exploder Dragonwing and basically kill both. Brad's going to draw for turn and Nobleman the new one, which was a Book of Moon. Tribute for Caius, which was nicely drawn. Caius gets BTH'd, though, so we still have some back and forth. Erik now has a Book of Moon Totem Dragon. Brad is going to Scapegoat and then go for a Creature Swap play. Takes the Totem Dragon. Probably not what he was looking for, and he's going to tribute both of them for a Gores, which gets Book of Moon. Weird game. Erik draws Book of Moon and sets it. Treeborn gets in for 100. Gores gets in for 27. Erik's going to draw Trunade, another useless card right now. Set Regeki Break on Brad's end. He's going to end phase, hit the My Body. Gores and Ryza come down, and I believe that's game. Oh, no, never mind. Erik lives at 200. And he ends up conceding anyway, just knowing that the writing's on the wall. Alright, going into game 3, both duelists are 1-1 right now. Let's see who can take it. Erik's going to opt to go first. He is on Disaster Dragon. He's going to open up Red MD, Clear Vice, Book of Moon, MST, Burial, and Gold Sark. Not a bad start. He's going to Gold Sark for Future Fusion, set MST. Brad's going to open up Lila, Raikou, Mind Control, Mirror Force, Gale, and Gores. Pretty solid with the Lila play here, because you get a free +1. Or your opponent minuses 1 for free, rather. Erik's going to draw into BTH and set it. Brad's going to draw Dust Shoot and Raikou, pretty solid plays, and Dust Shoot is going to hit that Red MD back to deck. However, Erik just drew Royal Oppression, which is a pretty good card, especially when you have Future Fusion first. Brad forgot his Lila Mills, but Erik's going to send some dragons to grave. He's going to set Oppression, set Book of Moon, and now he summons the double Red MD in end phase. Very strong. Brad's going to Lila the back row, hits the Book of Moon, sadly. And now we see Gale come down, and Erik flips the Oppression. I think he thought that you had to Oppression on a Synchro play, or before the Synchro play happens, but that is not the case. You could do it immediately during it. So, a bit of a misplay here, because now Raikou gets flipped, takes out the Oppression. I'm pretty sure Brad would have done that anyway, because he knew that one was either Oppression or Book of Moon. And now we're going to see some Synchros for Arcanite, which hits the Future Fusion. is a very interesting play. It should be a bit telling, I feel, on Erik's part of why hit the Future Fusion instead of double Red MD. Because 5 head's not bad, but now you know that there's no summoning protection or summoning defense on Brad's side because you would have just, bottom list the 5 head. So let's see what happens here. Erik's going to summon Totem, summon Drago, and he's going to attack into the Mirror Force, which I think is a bit of a misplay on Erik's part. At least put one of these in defense, because if you didn't use the second counter on Arcanite to pop at least one of them, it feels like he's just being greedy, or he has some defense that he's literally telegraphing in my eyes. So he's going to lose his monster. End phase, he shortened it, but he's going to burial back the red MDs, or the Wyverns, which summon the red MDs. Pretty strong. Now Raikou going to pop one. Arcanite's going to take out the other, and we're going to see a tribute for Gores. However, that ends in a rekindling when it gets bottomless. We're now going to see Brad get some damage in, and Erik is definitely on the back foot here. He's going to go for a Colossal Fighter, very strong against dragons, because they struggle to get rid of this card. Clear Vice comes down, takes out the Magician. We're going to see Colossal Fighter get in, which gets Book of Moon. With Colossal set, he's going to also set a TT. Flip it up, get in, takes it out. Set bottomless, we're going to see a Heavy come down. Set Torrential. Brad is not buying it. He doesn't even have a monster to summon if he could. He's going to Mind Control and go for game. Brad is now up 2-1 Erik. Alright, now Brad, he is on Glads, finally. Erik is going to open up Raikou, Brain Control, Smashing, Doomcal, MST, and Plague. So he is on his Chaos deck. I kind of disagree with this. I'm more of a fan of playing the Disaster Dragon, but that's just me. I don't fully know the matchups for this. I haven't played in this format in a very long time besides this tournament. We're going to see Raikou get set and MST get set, and Brad is going to draw Shrink, Test Tiger, D-Prison, War Chariot, Radiari, and Lakari. He is going to summon Lakari and try to get in. Gets hit with Raikou, that's fine. Erik's going to mill Crow Reaver, nothing too important. And Brad's going to end up setting D-Prison War Chariot. D-Prison gets hit. Ooh, that would have been pretty good for the Sangan. Sangan gets in. And nothing else on Erik's side. Of note, Brad actually top 32 to YCS, or top 16 in wind-up format using Glads. It's a very interesting deck. You can go look that up, too. Brad draws the Judgment. He's going to summon Radiari and get in. Alright, first Glad effect for him. He's going to War Chariot the Sangan, a quest, get War Chariot back. Nice play. And now he has the full set 3 Summon Gladiator Beast. We're going to see a Brain Control, hit by a Judgment into a Smashing Ground. That's kind of sad. Doomcal comes down. Brad isn't looking the best right now. We're going to see a Lakari off the Proving Ground, Special Test Tiger. He's going to go for the Wing Blast before the Test Tiger can even activate. Doomcal tries to get in. It does. Summon Lakari. And now we're going to see a Shrink in damage step. So Lakari will activate. What it would do is activate in end phase. Wait, is this a misplay? Yes, or not a misplay. It's a cheat. I don't know if we correct that yet. Let me see. So he called the Haunted Doomcal, so Lakari can't activate at the end of the battle phase. However, Doomcal actually can't be special summoned. I don't think either player noticed that at this point. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. And we're going to see MST on that D-Prison, and we're going to go to Game 5. That's a shame. Could he have brought anything else back of note? Not really, actually. So that was pretty large. All right. Game 5, 2-2. Dragon Duelist versus Glad Duelist. Let's see what happens. Brad's going to go first. Everything you want from a Glad Beast hand, honestly. Judgment, Chariot, Tiger, Book of Moon, Samnite, and Dust Shoot. Especially Dust Shoot. Let's see what he goes. He goes for Samnite, set 4. Yeah, what a Gladiator player. What a true Chad. Meanwhile, Erik, on the other hand, is going to open Red MD, Tornado, Prime Material, My Body, Book of Moon, and MST. Not the greatest hand, honestly, especially against Dust Shoot. It's going to hit the Red MD. And Erik has nothing right now but back row, it seems. And not really reactive back row besides Book of Moon. Brad's going to get in with Samnite, gets Book of Moon, set Fiendish. We're going to see a Sark for Future Fusion. Now Samnite actually gets in. It's going to tag out for Lakari. Not going for the Bestiari, which is interesting here. I think you could, because you know his full board. But then, wait, does this destroy a monster? Yeah, no, I disagree. I think maybe he didn't go for the Bestiari because this is all chainable. And why would you want to waste a spell pop if that's the case? Going to hit the Shrink with the MST, draw Wyvern, and basically pass. Test Tiger gets in along with Lakari. You don't see that too often. That's a fun one. Brad also top decks Oppression, which is very good against dragons because I bet we're going to see, Dust Tornado with the book. We're going to see Future Fusion and into the Oppression, which sucks for Erik right now. Erik's going to summon Drago, try to kill that tiger. It does. Drago does not impact Gladiator Beast like it does for other decks. It's going to set Wyvern instead of Judgment, but now we have 2 beasts getting in for damage. Is this the end? That is the end. 1 giant leap, and Brad progresses to the finals. It's funny that, poetic even, the fact that once he gets to use his Gladiator Beasts, he does win into the finals too, which is quite nice. Hope you enjoyed the top 4 match. Tomorrow you're actually going to see the 3rd place match between Nico and Erik first, and then the day after you'll see the finals. I hope you all enjoyed, and remember to like, comment, subscribe. Have a good one, duelists.